master released him, sending him first to offer his fealty to the Archmage Genser, for he had not been able to join all the others of the school in this duty when Genser came to Roke. None of his companions had been allowed to visit him in the months of his sickness, and now as he passed some of them asked one another, "Who is that?" He had been light and lithe and strong. Now, lamed by pain, he went hesitantly and did not raise his face, the left side of which was white with scars. He avoided those who knew him and those who did not, and made his way straight to the court of the fountain. There, where once he had awaited Nemuro, Genser awaited him. Like the old Archmage, the new one was cloaked in white, but like most men of Way in the East Reach, Genser was black-skinned, and his look was black under thick brows. Jed knelt and offered him fealty and obedience. Genser was silent a while. "I know what you did," he said at last, "but not what you are. I cannot accept your fealty." Jed stood up and set his hands on the trunk of the young tree beside the fountain to steady himself. He was still very slow to find words. "Am I to leave Roke, my lord?" "Do you want to leave Roke?" "No." "What do you want?" "To stay, to learn, to undo the evil." Nemuro himself could not do that. "No, I would not let you go from Roke. Nothing protects you but the power of the masters here, and the defenses laid upon this island that keep the creatures of evil away. If you left now, the thing you loosed would find you at once, and enter into you, and possess you. You would be no man, but a Gebeth, a puppet doing the will of that evil shadow which you raised up in the sunlight. Into the sunlight. You must stay here until you gain strength and wisdom enough to defend yourself from it. If ever you do. Even now it waits for you. Assuredly, it waits for you. Have you seen it since that night?" "In dreams, my lord." After a while, Jed went on, speaking with pain and shame. "Lord Genser, I do not know what it was, the thing that came out of the spell and cleaved to me. Nor do I. It has no name. You have great power inborn in you, and you used that power wrongly, to work a spell over which you had no control, not knowing how that spell affects the balance of light and dark, life and death, good and evil. And you were moved to do this by pride and by hate. Is it any wonder the result was ruin? You summoned a spirit from the dead, but with it came one of the powers of unlife. Uncalled, it came from a place where there are no names. Evil, it wills to work evil through you. The power you had to call it gives it power over you. You are connected. It is the shadow of your arrogance, the shadow of your ignorance, the shadow you cast. Has a shadow a name?" Jed stood sick and haggard. He said at last, "Better I had died." "Who are you to judge that? you for whom Nemuro gave his life. You are safe here. You will live here and go on with your training. They tell me you are clever. Go on and do your work. Do it well. It is all you can do. So Genscher ended, and was suddenly gone, as is the way of mages. The fountain leapt in the sunlight, and Jed watched a while, and listened to its voice, thinking of Nemuro. Once in that court he had felt himself to be a word spoken by the sunlight. Now the darkness had also spoken, a word that could not be unsaid. He left the court, going to his old room in the south tower, which they had kept empty for him. He stayed there alone. When the gong called, he went to supper. But he would hardly speak to other lads in the long table, or raise his face to them, even those who greeted him most gently. So, after a day or two, they all left him alone. To be alone was his desire, for he feared the evil he might do or say unwittingly. We'll end there tonight, with a heart of kindness and gentleness. Go gently to sleep, my heart. I'll see you in my dreams.